Alrighty folks, welcome back to some more Pokemon MMO. This time we're in the Johto region, and you might recognize the area that I'm in currently. This is the Bell Tower, and interesting thing about the Bell Tower is Pokemon MMO put a really fucking cool boss fight in here. Now, when I say this boss fight is really cool, I mean it is the most amazing boss fight I've ever seen in my entire life. It is so freaking cool. You'll notice that my team is different than last episode in Johto. Last episode we were doing a grass-only team. And I'm sure if you've watched the whole thing, you'd recall, it is not easy playing through Johto with only grass types. It's probably, and I say this with just minimal research involved, it's probably the most difficult region to use a mono grass team for, which is insane. So this time, I went in, I failed as a trainer, so this time I turned over to Team Rocket, and I got my Team Rocket Pokemon. I got some Crobats, I got some Poison types, I got some scary guys. We are here once again to try and beat Ho-Oh. So, I've talked about the Ho-Oh fight a couple times, but I don't think I've ever done it justice. First, I'm going to try and heal up a little bit. Alright, we got this. Hello, Kimono girls. Team Rocket is here to save the day. Prepare for troubles. Let's do it. Oh, man. So, the Ho-Oh boss fight. Like I said, I was able to beat this with my mono grass team. I had to get everybody on my team to maximum level. The reason is because that Sacred Power ability that I just had. One, it's a triple battle. It's a raid, so this Ho-Oh is incredibly strong. But the real thing is, it has immunities to basically everything. I can't poison it, I can't paralyze it, I can't put it to sleep. I don't think I can even confuse it. Like, it's incredibly tough. I'm just gonna try and hit it with some stab damage. I got a bunch of Pokemon here, and I'm thinking that they're going to be able to take this guy down. This is Team Rocket at full power. I got the Zubats, I got the Coughings, I got everything. This is everything that Team Rocket has to offer against the legendary bird, Ho-Oh. So, it's a triple battle, and it always starts with this move, Burning Wind. Burning Wind is going to burn all of the Pokemon that I have. It does a lot of damage, and just like Whirlwind or Dragon's Tail, it's going to spin back all of my Pokemon. So I don't know who's actually going to come out. Everyone just gets sent back, and I get a whole new team sent out for me to fight Ho-Oh with. Due to that, all of the burned Pokemon are going to do a lot less damage to Ho-Oh, which is very, very dangerous. Let's start with Psychic. Rock Blast, which is the Cloyster's biggest purpose, being able to use this Rock Blast. And maybe I'll use Leech Life? No, I'll use Cross Poison just for some stab. Crobat's super fast, so luckily he's always going to be able to get a hit in. But you can see how much damage I'm doing. Like, I have 3 Pokemon against this Ho-Oh. And it's taking such minute, tiny pieces of damage. Which makes this a very difficult fight. Oh, he took out Spoons. Spoons is probably my hardest hitter. That hurts a lot. In case you didn't think this was difficult enough, Ho-Oh also likes to call for help every 2 turns. And it starts with Suicune, we get a bunch of other Pokemon to show up. It's kind of crazy. I'm going to use Rock Slide, I'm going to use Rock Blast, and I'll use another Cross Poison. Let's see how much damage we can get on board. So, we got Ho-Oh into red. Rock Blast is going to do a lot of damage. Yes! There we go! So, we took down Ho-Oh, level 45. But the fight is not over. Just like a phoenix, Ho-Oh rises up from the ashes as Radiant Ho-Oh. It becomes shiny. It comes immediately quick using Sacred Fire Star, which is even stronger than Sacred Fire. It creates permanent Sunny Day, and it has more HP than it had last time. This is where the fight really begins. So, my hope is, and it has Rebirth, which gives it health every turn. My hope is that I'll be able to take it down. But I don't know if it's even possible with the team I have out right now. Team Rocket, we're pretty strong, but we're not that strong. Let's try and use Screech on it. Maybe that'll lower its defenses a little bit. Oh, okay. Sacred Fire just completely trashed my Muck. That's fine. Rock Blast. Now this is my biggest hitting move. It hits 5 times because I have Skill Link, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to kill. And that's how Golem dies too. Damn. So it's all up to my last 2 Pokemon. Sadly, Weezing is burned. He's not going to be doing a lot of damage. And Cloyster, using the Rock Blast, it seems to only do 1/4 of the health. So I don't think I have game here, but we're going to give it a try anyway. Let's use Sludge Bomb on Ho-Oh. And let's use Rock Blast on Ho-Oh. We just got to hope and pray. If I can get some really strong hits. Oh, Solar Beam. That's another thing. Even if you have a water type to help with the fire with that Ho-Oh has, the sun makes Solar Beam super effective. Very, very dangerous. It's actually insane. Ho-Oh uses Rebirth, healing just a little bit more. And we're going to finish this off. A Sacred Fire Star on our Ace Boy Weezing over here. Alright, so that's the Ho-Oh fight. It's not easy. It's actually probably one of the hardest fights that they probably could have ever put together. On MMO. Last time, we took on the Ho-Oh fight. And guess what? Ho-Oh kicked our fucking ass. It was actually kind of crazy. We came pretty close to taking down its second form. This time, I've come a little bit more prepared. We were going with the Team Rocket theme last time. I had a Weezing, I had a Muck on the team. I took those guys out. I added in some other Pokemon for us to try and help us with this fight. And we're going to see what we can get going. We have Ho-Oh here, level 45. It's a raid battle. Naturally, we are at a huge disadvantage. But what I can do is I can utilize all of the Pokemon that I have available to me. I got a Rhyperior, I got a Donphan, I got all of our Pokemon some new items. I've rearranged our party for maximum optimization. So we're going to be doing some pretty good stuff. Ho-Oh's speed goes down with Rock Tomb. That's something that I didn't actually account for. That might come in handy. But we have to deal with this Burning Wind. So it deals damage to all of our dudes. I have Rost Berries on Crobat and Donphan, so they're able to recover from the burn. And then everyone's going to get spun back. Everyone has to cycle through. I have Rhyperior, Crobat, and who's the third? Golem. Okay, this is good. This is a solid start. So I did not give Rhyperior a rock move, which is, honestly, that's really embarrassing. That's really bad. After using the Rostberry, Crobat can use Acrobatics on Ho-Oh, so that might do a little bit more damage. And we're going to try Rock Slide. Rock Slide is a very strong move, especially against Ho-Oh. It'll be 4 times effective. We got the hit with Crobat, and then Crobat got hit with the Sacred Fire. So that's some pretty big damage. But Crobat survived, so it's going to be able to get 1 more hit in. Golem with the Rock Slide almost gets the kill. Okay. So this is close. Crobat's going to be able to get 1 more hit in, which is very good. I'm going to use it on Ho-Oh. Acrobatics on Ho-Oh. And Rock Slide on, you guessed it, Ho-Oh. Let's see how much damage we can do. So Acrobatics, very, very luckily, Crobat was able to hit the Acrobatics. Ho-Oh actually lost a turn there. Because when he comes back, he gets like a bonus turn to use the Sacred Fire. If he used the Sacred Fire before he dies, like that happened a lot when I was fighting with my grass team, he would use his Sacred Fire and then come back and use Sacred Fire Star. So it's honestly like really busted. Luckily, the Sacred Fire Star went on to Crobat. He was already damaged, so I'm not really hurting from that one. Rhyperior's feeling the pain from Suicune, but it's actually not all that bad. We got Rock Slide from Golem doing some serious damage. He's down to half health already. So when I did this fight, right, I was using Breloom and Ludicolo and Ferrothorn and Cradily. All of them were grass types. So it was very, very difficult to even manage fighting Ho-Oh. So I made sure that when I was doing this playthrough, I was prepared. That I had rock types, I had rock moves that I was ready to use. Ooh, Ho-Oh just used Solar Beam on Golem. That's 4 times effective. That's really dangerous. We have Rock Blast on Cloyster, which is really big. That brought him down to red. That's huge. Brian's probably going to kill Rhyperior. Damn. Okay. It all comes down to this. One more move. I got to send out my 2 other Pokemon. We got Raikou up in here. We got 3 legendary Pokemon staring us down. Oh, fuck. I don't know if we got this. Alright. Rock Tomb on Ho-Oh. Rock Blast on Ho-Oh. And Psychic on Ho-Oh. So we could use a Helping Hand to try and bust up the, or buff up the move that Ho-Oh's going to use. But Psychic from Spoons is going to be able to take it down! Let's go! Yes! So, the turn is going to play out. The legendary dogs are still fighting my dudes, and I don't like it because they're really strong. The thing is, without Ho-Oh, they don't really have any reason to be here. So, they just kind of leave. Very, very luckily. And just like that, we were able to take down the legendary bird Ho-Oh. The wild Ho-Oh flew off. If you're wondering, that wasn't uncatchable. It was literally impossible to catch. But we get the Sacred Ash. Sacred Ash is the best, and I mean literally the best item in the game. It's like a max revive for all of your Pokemon. It's huge. Ah, how wonderful. You not only made Ho-Oh appear, but you proved your worthiness. Its companion says Runoff and Secret Challenge. Take good care. Oh, so what she just said, that the companions, they are out and about now. You can catch all of the legendary dogs out in Johto. That is so freaking cool. I'm so hyped. So, if you're wondering, by the way, you could try and refight Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh comes out, right? This is actually insane. You can only do this once a week, I believe. At level 100. Level 100. It has Sacred Power Star, which is even stronger than the last Sacred Power, and it has a protective barrier, giving it light screen. It's like insane. Like, I don't even know what they were thinking. Let's just see what our Pokemon can do. Obviously, I'm not going to win this because it's level 100 now, but let's see what we can do. We can do some damage. Emphasis on some. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That was 3 different Pokemon doing its attack. Blustering Wind, just like before. It's going to do some damage and burn and then spin all of our dudes. At level 100, it kind of just kills everybody. So that's fun.